is a time of intense heat in the natural realm and in the spiritual realm. The word that came to me for this particular Shabbat was passion. And when I looked up passion, it said intense desire. And I'm saying this is intense heat. But may we be thankful because we have to go through that refiner's fire. And I have a prophetic warning today to share with you. This has been quite some time that I have been hearing this, and now I have put the pieces together so I can share it. It is to be released now, and it is come out of the world systems, and this is in relation to the spirit of Mammon and the mindset poverty. Stagnation must be removed from the mind and the thought patterns of all of those who are part of humanity. We are not to follow people, places, or things that can lead to idolatry and spiritual adultery. We want to be sure that we're faithful and true and obedient to our Creator, who will always guide us in the right way, on the right path, to do the right thing. There is never a time when we're not blessed, not to be prosperous. However, there's been so much deception over the centuries that so many people believe that being in bondage or slavery or being imprisoned is normal or it's a process. It is absolutely not. That is not the truth. And I would like to share with you some of what I have discovered in relationship to that. And this is some of what I got. Do not get entangled in the ways of the world. When you see a person who is asleep, wake the person up gently. Nudge that person. Division and deception will ruin a nation. Come out of the world. Stop allowing the wicked to rule over you and your home and your family. Opt out of it completely. You have a choice. Stop bowing to the gold, silver, wood, steel, iron, trees, paper, and to creation. Honor and obey the Creator only. Honor and obey the Creator only, not the creation. Stop bowing to the empty places and accumulating needless things. One second, please. Needless things that have no eternal value. Miracles happen all the time. We have to incline our ears to hear the true voice of truth and to incline our ears to know what is true and to test it by that holy fire. And there will be a part 2, but for now, that is what I have heard in the spiritual realm, that we have to come out of the world systems and all of these isms and schisms and organizations and groups and clubs and societies and so on and so forth. We are here to thrive, not to barely survive or to strive or to struggle. And look at the animals. That's a perfect example right there for you to see in plain sight. The animals have absolutely no concern of tomorrow because they know El Shaddai provides. That's right. They know who their provider is, Yireh. They know that Adonai, the Maker, will not leave them nor forsake them. And how much more should humanity know that? Who is above the animals? And the angels know. So as you go forward, please examine your hearts and your minds and what you perceive as being the truth, and open up your hearts and minds in all of your being to desire the absolute truth and not to fall into temptation, not to fall into darkness, deception, destruction, disaster, or disease. Disease is not your portion. No. Infirmities, sickness, illnesses are not your portion. When we walk in authority and dominion and are connected to the true power source, we are not entangled in any of this. It is not what we will have, because we have what we say, and our thoughts are so powerful. We need to be sure that our thoughts are lining up with the words that we speak, because words are like seeds, and they are planted and they grow into something, and we are not lacking in anything. Everything we have has been implanted into us by the creator of all, the name above all names. All we have to do is push for it to come out of us, to be birthed out, so to speak. Spiritual birthings, to birth out that kingdom marriage, to birth out that kingdom ministry, to birth out that kingdom entrepreneurship, to birth out that kingdom philanthropy, corporation, or whatever it is, to birth out those spiritual babies and natural babies. Above all else, we are to love. Be sure, test it, try it by the holy fire, try it. Be sure that what you read and what you hear and what you think you know to be the truth is the truth. You have to know that you know. It can't be, oh, I think it is, I believe it is. It has to be beyond a shadow of a doubt. It has to be as simplistic and concrete and clear as 1 + 1 = 2 and 1 × 2 = 2, and so on and so forth, or 1 × 1 = 1. It has to be that clear and concise, and that it can not have any room for anything else but it being the truth. There cannot be any type of doubt, not an inkling of doubt, or wavering, or unbelief, or I'm not sure. Uncertainty is never good. You want to be sure. You want to be confident. You want to know that you know that you know that you know that you know that truth. So allow yourselves to be cleansed and purified, washed, pruned, purged, and go through that refiner's fire so you could come out as 24K without any imperfections, flaws, and so on and so forth. You have to know exactly who you are and who the creator is. Otherwise, you will fall for deception. It is so easy. You may think it's not, but it's very easy. People fall for deception every day, and they believe a lie, and then they speak a lie. And when you speak a lie, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you will get the result of that lie, because you will reap the negative consequences of speaking what is not true into the atmosphere. And there are times where, even if something is true, that you just need to be silent about it, because our words should be words that encourage and edify, that are full of kindness and love and hope. So as you go forth, you will want to encourage others to hear the spirit of truth and tame the tongues, because those tongues, you don't want to be a person with unclean lips. You don't want to be caught up in all of that Babylonian false information. So as you go forth, desire to know the truth. Ask, seek, knock for the truth. Ask for the spirit of truth and the spirit of revelation to come upon you and to be evident in your life, so you will know for yourself, because following people will not get you to your next level. It will not get you to the promised land. It will only get you to the counterfeit, the fake, deception, pretenders, and so much of what you really do not want to endure or go through. You don't want to take a detour. Detours are not always good. It may be good on the road, but I'm telling you, you want to have those divine connections and destiny helpers. Avina Makino, our Father, our King, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We declare and we decree the victory in the land of the living. We know that you are the maker of the heavens and the earth, beyond and above. And we seek your face first. We sit at your feet and we soak in your presence and we ask you for the spirit of truth, the spirit of revelation, so that we know without any uncertainty